Wonderful Thursday. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a Hoya plant haul. And I want to show you a little bit of accessories that I've also got starting this month, which I'm trying everything except these, which I always use. So, and I always say it, so I just wanted to show. So, my new thing now, it's not new. Sansevierias, Hoyas, and philodendrons. That's going to be it. No more peperomias. I know I say that, but there won't be any more peperomias. So if you don't like Sansevierias, Hoyas, or philodendrons, and you may not want to watch my YouTube anymore. I mean, if you want to watch it, still that's fine. But those are the only plants that I'm going to be going over that you'll be seeing on my hauls. So I'm just letting you know that now. And whoever keeps disliking my video and everyone else's video, like, shame on you. You don't have to watch people's videos. I've noticed I could have one view, just one view, and I just have I don't even have a Instagram. I'm not sharing my channel with nobody. I do this for myself, really. But I notice I can have one view and there'll be a dislike. And then I look at other people who have perfect Hollywood videos and there's a dislike. Shame on you. Like, it must be a troll or someone who's just going around disliking, but you must dislike yourself. And I'm going to pray for whoever you are, because that's got to be a sad life to just go around people's YouTubes and dislike their videos. Like, that's just not right. But anyhow, let me go ahead and get into this haul. So I went ahead and bought some of this orchid plant food mist. I seen Becca Plants, and she said she's been using it. She learned from some other person. It makes sense. Hoyas do get their nutrients from the leaves because they're epiphytes and they grow on, they grow out. They don't grow in the ground, basically. So there's not really, the soil is what provides the nutrients. So it makes sense for epiphytes because orchids also are epiphytes. So they have to get the nutrients through their leaves. So we'll see. When I'm done with it, I'll probably make my own little, use these little misters because it is a fine mist, and make my own little or foliage spray, foliage nutrient spray, we'll call it. And I'll probably make it with this stuff, so I bought these at Home Depot for $4.95, I believe, or $4 something. So $5 each. And then I bought this, which was $10. I got this from a hydroponics grow store. And this is called Super Thrive, which I've heard a lot about people using this even with their Sansevierias when you're doing water propagation. What I've been doing is adding 1/4 teaspoon to a gallon of water, and I water the plants with it. So it's an extra boost to your, to your nutrients and stuff that you're adding. I don't know if this is going to really focus, but it's called Super Thrive. So you can look up, there's a lot of different vitamins enriched. It just gives the plant a little extra boost. And I already use these. I get these all the time. I actually get these from Walmart. They're either 88 cents at Walmart, or you can find them at the Dollar Tree, and they're just the Joe's fertilizer spikes. And they stay in, you put this in the soil, it lasts for about 60 days, I believe. So this comes in handy. I'll probably water everybody with this maybe once a month, or during the growing season twice a month. And then after that, they won't get that when it's winter. But so I did get that. And then I went ahead and ordered this because they didn't have it at the store at HomeDepot.com, which they have a bunch of stuff on there that you'll be surprised. But it's the 3-in-1 moisture meter. It tests your moisture, your light level, and your pH. I got this because I lose my chopstick all the time, for one, to dig. It's good to put holes through the soil, especially when you're watering, so it don't get hard and compact. So that'll come in handy. Plus, I just want to constantly make sure that I'm watering correctly. So I want to check the moisture. Even though I probably we'll see, I'll probably not use it all the time, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, but it tests your light. I'm gonna give it a try and see if it tests the light. pH level, I don't know. I probably need to test my soil anyway. So, and then the moisture. I was watching Katie Allen's on philodendrons, and she said it's good to be at 3, which, believe it or not, I already let my philodendrons go down 75% before I water them. I let them dry out 75%. So there's still 25%. So I've probably been doing it right all this time anyways, but everyone has their own care. It's best to do research in different environments, different folks, different strokes. So just remember that. It's good to do research, but a lot of this stuff you got to let your plants teach you. And your environment could be totally different than other people. I've seen so many different care videos, and my care that I've been doing is totally opposite of what they're doing, but they're not in Sacramento, California either. And when I did try other people's care, I end up losing a plant for doing that. So I don't really take bits and pieces of what you learn, basically. Just like this, she said, I don't think this would harm them, but I'll probably use it. We'll see what happens. But more than likely, I'm going to make my own foliage spray fertilizer, because even some other plants can, need that nutrients on their leaves. And you can make a fertilizer with this stuff, in fact, to super thrive. Or you can get some other type of fertilizer, organic type, and then make you a fertilizer spray. Then I have these two, which these are made in the store where I get my Hoyas. One is a cactus and one is an aeroid, which there's a mixture of cocoa core. Let's see, perlite, pumice, different types of bark, charcoal. Is very airy and almost, I want to say, probably 15% soil, and the rest is aeration stuff. And what I did was mix these. Now, I've never got the aeroid one, so which was new. Generally, I get the cactus mix, which has a lot of rocks in it, and stones and bark and charcoal, and very soilless, and it's great. My sansevierias, the ones that I've potted in it recently, they love it. And I spent $6 for each one of these bags. He has $10 bags also, which saves me a lot, because I have to end up buying all these extra things to mix together to get this. So these are $6 each. Now, where I got the Hoyas at, he's going to launch, he has a greenhouse right now, so a lot of stuff is just propagating and whatnot, but he's definitely going to be launching a online store. And so when he does that, I definitely will do a tour. Sorry, this camera keeps hitting. So I definitely will do a tour when he does his online. Once he opens up online, I will do a tour in the store and the greenhouse. I'll give you a good look at the greenhouse and what all they sell. So then I'll give you the information where you can order, and you'll be able to order. He gets a lot of rare orchids, really a lot of epiphytic cactuses. He has Hoyas. He has a few sansevierias in there, Dischidias, but he has a lot of rare, plants that you can't find really anywhere. And he's connected with a lot of different types of, different types of growers and whatnot. So once he does do that, I'll go ahead and do a video in there, do a quick tour of everything, so you'll see. And I'll let you know the start date and the information. So let me go ahead and get the Hoyas. So this is a Hoya plant haul. I've introduced 6 more Hoyas to my collection. And it looks like that's all I'm going to be getting lately are Sansevierias, Hoyas, and philodendrons. Philodendrons online really have a hard time getting over here to California to me. I've had the last few unboxings. A few of the plants are struggling. One of them didn't make it, which I'll get into that when I do a plant update. But let me go ahead and get the plants. Just a second. Okay, so the first one is a Hoya Longifolia. Let me see. Yeah, Hoya Longifolia. I guess it's also called the string bean Hoya. What are the other names? There's quite a few names for this one, but it just has these long, skinny leaves, and it grows, with these long leaves. So that's her. This actually was inside the pot, and I had to pull it out. I took them out and put a little bit mixed in that aeroid and that cactus mix with the growing medium. If you look in here, you'll see there's bits of clay. The growing medium is a whole different, there's a bunch of different stuff mixed into that. So what I did was just kept a little bit of that, and then I put, the aeroid mix that I just showed you and the cactus mix, and I mixed them all together, and then put some systemic, bone-eye systemic insect control in with it as well. And then I treated them all with horticultural spray, which I didn't have any neem, but the horticultural spray is just as good. It helps with diseases also. So I went ahead and sprayed them all with that. They, in fact, all got sprayed last night, and they were in my shower, which I'm going to do a video one day on that, how I do the Hoyas, how I spray them down, and then the process. So they did get sprayed. This is such a beautiful one. I do have the Hoya variegated wetty eye. It's a wetty eye, but then you have the longifolia, which this one is the longifolia. And this comes from, it comes from India, actually. So this is the care, which I like. It comes with all the information. So yeah. So that's this. And she's got some pretty good roots on her. So yeah, I'm excited to let her grow, and she's new to the collection. She's all shined up and treated with a bunch of different things. Well, just the bonite and then the neem, the horticultural spray. And then I did give her a Job stick as well. There are slow release, a little bit of slow release in that growing stuff, but I put a Job, just one Job's fertilizer stick in her soil, and that all my other Hoyas like them, so I went ahead and added them to these new ones. So yeah, she's already trailing. This thing just grew out. It was in the soil forever, so it's not dried up. We'll see. I just know it was growing out of the holes of the bottom, which was funny. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, next one is this one, which is a rare one. I want to say maybe 4 of these are rare, and then 2 you might have seen somewhere else, but the other 4 I haven't never seen anywhere. So this one's one of them. This is called a Hoya Tianna. Tianna. I sure cannot pronounce that, but it's a Hoya Tianna. This one's pretty. She's a cutie pie. She has some new growth coming in right there. She also got treated. She's the one that has, she gets the veins. You can see, most Hoyas do that. Now, her leaves are light because she just was getting a lot of sun in the greenhouse. A lot of them lightened up. It's just because they get, when you give them too much light, their leaves do get lighter and pale. So even with my Hoya oblivata, I noticed that happened. So you just want to pull them. My plants are all bright in direct light, and I have them on the side of a west window. These ones were growing right at the top of a greenhouse where the sun was just like beaming. So once they'll start darkening up eventually. So this one's her, and she's the same thing mixed with all that stuff. So yeah, I've never seen anyone with this one, so we'll see. She's pretty rare. I couldn't hardly find any information. Of course, Dave Chamberlain, I want to say, from Vermont Hoyas, he has some information. He has pictures and a few information about her. So yeah, that's her. All right, this one is another beauty. And as you see, so you see how the leaves are starting to darken up. These were pale yellow when I got it first. So I got these ones. Actually, the Longifolia and this one and another one I got last week. And then the one I just showed you, our Latinia or whatever, that one I just got yesterday. So this one I did get last week. And when I got it, these leaves were totally yellow, real bright yellow. And now they're starting to darken up, as you see. So this is called a Hoya. Hoya Motorsky. She's from Asia. And so yeah, Motorsky. I guess that's how you say it. I know I messed the name up, but this is her. And she's a pretty one. She's all shined up. Some of her leaves a little messed up, but that's getting Hoyas. You'll get that from, that's just basically what ends up happening. But I did spray horticulture spray on them, so they are a bit shiny, but they'll get through it. So yeah, so that's what she is. Motorsky, I could not say that name, but she has the pretty veins in her also. And she's a beauty. I like this one too, and she gets pretty big. So yeah, that's her. Okay. Okay, this is the Hoya Vitalina. Vitalina, I believe. Hoya Vitalina. She's from Asia also. This one's a pretty one too. She's another one. Her leaves were really pale, and they're starting to darken up now. This one was real yellow, and I got her last week also. And so the little red was because it was pressing up against the sun. So she's growing. In fact, this stuff has already grown pretty big just within a week, I want to say. But she's another one. Hoya Vitalina. So like I said, these are rare. I've never seen no one really talk about. But a lot of things, more people are into the popular plants versus the rare ones. So I like rare. Some of the popular ones are nice. If I like them, but I'm not going to get them because they're popular. So that's her. She's real pretty. And her leaves are starting to darken up, which is good. And I believe it gets a red margin if once the leaves start maturing a little bit more. All right, this one is not really as rare. It's a Hoya Red Buttons, Pubicalis Red Buttons. I have the pink silver Pubicalis. I have a pretty big one, the pink silver, but this one is the red one. It's called Red Buttons Pubicalis, and she's really hardy. This girl's pretty hardy, so yeah, she's a beauty, and she's got some new growth coming in right here as well. So this is the Red Buttons Pubicalis, and he has a real huge one in there that I got to see the flowers on it. So beautiful. They're just beautiful. I finally got to see a Hoya bloomed, and that's my first time ever seeing one in person. So it was beautiful, and she grows pretty fast. So yeah, this is the Hoya pubicalis Red Buttons. Now this last one is an unknown species. It had a whole different name on it when he got it, so he doesn't know. Trust me, I'm gonna research. I've seen several that look alike. It's just so hard for Hoyas because you won't know till they flower. But you can look at a lot of the leaves and tell, and that's how I'm gonna have to learn for her, because she's still a little, baby. But I know her leaves don't get that big. So if someone has this Hoya and you're watching this video, let me know. She had, the black behind, a little bit of a mold on her leaves. So I sprayed her down also. That's just common with Hoyas. You're going to get, some of them have that black spots. Now, if the leaf was really soft, I pull it off. Like she had one that was really, really soft, but the rest of the leaves are very hard and succulent. So he might have stopped it before it started spreading, but this is her. She's a really tiny one. I don't know, I don't know the name of her. I'm going to just keep researching and find until I find it. I found a few names, but I want to make sure I'm correct. So, yeah, if you've seen this Hoya before, let me know, if you know the name of it, but I definitely will be researching and trying to find it myself. So I will update you when I do. Of course, I'll update everybody on how that went. But I hope everyone enjoyed this Hoya haul. Let me go ahead and put them all out for you so you could see them. Just a sec. All right, there is a view of all these beauties. So hope everyone had a blessed week. Thanks so much for watching. I have some unboxing I'll be doing soon. Some wish list plants coming through, and I just hope everyone enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who watches and who subscribes and gives me likes. And if you dislike me, like I said, I'm going to keep you in my prayers, because you really have a sad life if you go around just disliking people YouTube videos. But other than that, I hope everyone enjoyed this haul. I will be updating everyone, and soon a tour will be coming. But I just have some plants coming in, so it's a lot going on. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.